Is that time of the year in which a lot of people are going through their last summer before they go into college, and a lot of things are going through their head, and I totally have been there, done that. I feel like we all know that feeling of being put in a box, like we are supposed to fit into this mold, this specific little path or journey that you're just supposed to fit into because that is what is the right step, that is what's the right thing to do, and you should follow it by the book. There's always that little devil by my shoulder being like, no, you need to stick to this, stay to that, and don't shift anywhere. If you don't do this, then that's gonna happen. If you don't do that, then you won't have this. And you have got to become comfortable with understanding that you are not supposed to fit in a box. Fun fact, research has actually shown that people who have diverse interests and skills are more likely to be successful in their careers and personal lives. Actually, according to a study done by Harvard Business Review, people who have multiple talents and interests tend to be more creative, adaptable, and resilient. So if you're someone like me who does not feel like they fit into just one singular box for the rest of their life, whether that be professionally, as an individual, or in anything in life that you might be thinking you feel limited in, then stop worrying about it because you're actually at an advantage, scientifically speaking. I like to think of this way of thinking as just an advantage because you truly are standing out from the rest of the crowd. Let's also not forget about the benefits of pursuing multiple interests. You get to explore different parts of yourself, you get to meet new and different people, and you learn new things, and honestly, that is 100% going to make you a more well-rounded person, give you a greater sense of fulfillment, and overall just make you feel like you're getting way more out of life than you would if you stuck to being inside of a single box. Here's the thing, I totally know that there's so much pressure that we all feel from this idea that there's one and solely one path that we should all be following, and that goes for literally any pathway you're going through in life and any career path that you're pursuing. You see, according to a study done by the Bureau of Labor Statistics, people change jobs an average of 12 times during their careers. Now, that means you have plenty of opportunities to explore different career paths and find what works best for you. Now, what does that mean to you? Let's just say you graduate with an engineering degree, okay? But you don't just have to be an engineer on the field. Mind you, I have no idea what engineers do, and I've said this to all my friends who are studying engineering because it's kind of silly. But, there's consultants that are engineers, but they become consultants, so they go more the business route. And there's engineers who grow to management positions within their engineer jobs. There's engineers who stay in their the field and they do different things. You can graduate with one thing, but don't think that your job is going to be just one thing for the rest of your life. That is just such a limited belief to have, and I think you need to consider that there's just such a broad spectrum of jobs that you can fill with the skills that you've learned. If you're going to college right now, if you're there right now, if you're a college student, even if you're just an adult who's like, oh my god, I feel like I'm stuck in this box, then let me tell you something, you're not. And my biggest piece of advice would be just pursue your passion. It doesn't matter if somebody else tells you that your passion doesn't make sense. It doesn't matter if another person tells you that you need to stick to this to be successful, because it takes one person to step out and to make a difference for other people to realize that they also need to step away and be true to themselves. Don't feel the need to fit into one specific box, because you truly never ever know where life is going to take you. And if at any point you're feeling stuck, whether that be professionally or as an individual in any aspect of your life, remember there's so many resources available to help you out in that sense. Career counselors at your school are always going to be such a huge resource to you. Make sure you actually create relationships with them, because those people are going to be there for the entire time that you are in college. Find a mentor. Mentors are super important in everyone's life. A mentor can be a parent, it can be a professor, it can be a teacher, a boss, a friend. Literally anyone who you want to be your mentor can be your mentor, and it is solely a way of learning from other people, gaining new perspectives and ideas to then put them into your life and understand yourself and your love, passions, needs, and everything better. The best ideas come from what you truly love to do, and I think the best way for anyone to live their lives is to stay true to themselves, their passions, what they enjoy doing, putting their all into it, because when we are driven by passion, we put our best work and best foot forward. So embrace not fitting into a single box, because you have way too much to offer to this world to try to limit yourself into one single label for the rest of your life. And the world needs more people who like to do a lot of different things. So keep growing, keep going, and keep doing you.